I think he should buy the stock. I think he should use his money and buy 3% of Tesla for, 25 or $30 billion like the rest of us. I think the idea that shareholders should just give him $30 billion of stock so that he'll do his actual fiduciary duty to the company, which is building the AI robotics company he sold us all on. Like, I'm very confused by all this. His job as CEO is actually to build this AI robotics Tesla company that he's being paid already $50 billion to do. So I don't know. I think this is absurd. Elon's friends and relatives are on the board of directors of Tesla. Nobody has any influence over Tesla except Elon. And so I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, I think, Nicole, to some extent, the reason Musk is bringing up this 25% is because we're actually going into the next era for Tesla in terms of AI, full self-driving, Optimus, and now the robotics, the broader vision starts to take hold. Look, that's why the bears continue to say this is an auto company. And, I've been saying that for the last decade, and that's obviously been a historically bad move.
That is a clip from a recent interview that former Tesla enthusiast Ross Gerber gave on Yahoo Finance, and we'll play the rest of the clip later in this video. Today we're going to discuss why Gerber is wrong about Elon Musk, and why some of the comments he made are not factually correct, to say the least. We'll discuss why compensating Elon Musk is not only fair, but essential for his contributions, and we'll look at the potential consequences of not remunerating him for his role. So stay tuned as we unveil the shocking truth behind Ross Gerber's controversial statement about Tesla. It's a revelation that will turn everything you thought you knew on its head.
No, and great to talk with you, by the way. It's Madison. I'm curious,
Hi.
What is this really about? Is this about this philosophical AI? What is that going to do for our society? Or is it about more control of the company? Or is it about a salary issue? What is this about here?
Well, when you have $200 billion and you don't even care about living in a regular house and sleeping in a regular bed, it's not about money. Okay, so this is about the fact that I tweeted that Grok is not owned by Tesla. And to put Gronk, or whatever this thing is called, on Tesla is a conflict of interest. And that Tesla should have an LLM model already on their cars, because if you talk to your Tesla, it's like worse than Siri. So like the fact that I can already talk to my computer through chat and Microsoft products and have an incredible, AI assistant already with Microsoft products, but Tesla hasn't put anything on the car, I should be able to talk to my Tesla and tell it what to do right now, is a total failure, not only in the board and making sure that Tesla's focused on Tesla, but the CEO of Tesla is actually focused on Tesla. So, to me, this is really troubling.
And Ross, I'm just interested in this this threat that Musk is basically making here. He's saying, listen, give me 25% voting control, or I may take my AI and robotics products someplace else. You're in Tesla. How much of a risk really do you see that?
Well, I see this as a fundamental change in the story of Tesla, and it started 2 years ago. It's taken me about a year to fully grasp the fundamental change in the story in Tesla, but now it's been solidified exactly what I feared, which is Elon has full control of XAI, and he wants to build his best products and services under his full control and not for Tesla shareholders, even though he owns and controls the company. I think he wants to own 100% of this. So, it's just so many conflicts of interest. It's never existed in business history. And I think shareholders of Tesla, which I am one, have to consider this in their valuation and in their modeling of where this should be in your portfolio, which we have. And you can see that in my fund, GK.
At the time of this video, Elon Musk was only about 13% of voting power in Tesla. However, the Tesla executive has recently just announced on X that he wants more control over Tesla. Musk says he is uncomfortable growing Tesla to be a leader in AI and robotics without having enough influence to steer its direction. He also hinted that he might leave Tesla and build products elsewhere if he doesn't get what he wants. But why does Musk feel the need for greater control? Is it about steering Tesla towards uncharted technological frontiers? Or is it simply Elon Musk wanting an obsession with Tesla and owning too much power? Well, there are many, many questions one could ask as we delve into the narrative, and we're going to explore how Elon Musk has evolved over the years, transforming Tesla from a fledgling startup into a global powerhouse. So let's dive in. Hey guys, welcome back to Tesla Tomorrow. There are two ways to look at this. First up, while Musk is a visionary and all, asking for 25% of the voting power might be a bit too much. Musk has already had a huge pay package that is worth billions of dollars, and he also sold a lot of his shares to buy X almost 2 years ago, and now the CEO may want to buy even more shares and have even more say in how Tesla operates. But how about the other shareholders that are on the board? Don't they have something to say too? Well, when it comes to understanding the investor perspective of Elon Musk and how he's making a push for more power at Tesla, there's no better person to look at than Ross Gerber. Gerber was once a big fan of Tesla, and now seems to be even more on the bearish side. However, his insights offer a unique window into the investor psyche. The analyst's perspectives could also be said to be an echo of the sentiment of many financial experts around the world, and challenges Musk's latest move, describing it as absurd. But that's just one way to look at it. The second point of view is that Musk needs enough control of Tesla in order to effectively implement his planned projects to the company. While Ross Gerber claims that his critique on Elon Musk's latest announcement is grounded in a deep understanding of Tesla's competitive and corporate dynamics and the broader market implications, it is also important to note that Ross Gerber hasn't always been on Musk's side. This could be another one of those moments. There is also a certain amount of reason as to why this could be good if Elon Musk gets what he wants for Tesla. And we'll get to that in just a moment. But before we do, if you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to keep up to date on everything going on with Tesla. For one, Musk is a leader who's got clear ambition for Tesla and its products, and he wants to make it a leader in AI, electronics for vehicles, and robotics, and also explore the possibilities of space travel and colonization. Elon Musk also has a track record of innovation with various fields like PayPal, SpaceX, and Solar City, which means that he probably has a better understanding of the market and technology than anyone else, and he may even be able to make decisions on Tesla's future. You see, Elon Musk is passionate and committed to his goals, and he's willing to invest even his own money and time into Tesla. The CEO has always said that he doesn't really care about the money, but rather about making a positive impact on the world. He also said that he would spend most of his fortune on building a base on Mars, but might leave Tesla if he doesn't get enough control, and this shows that he's not motivated by greed or selfishness, but rather a sense of purpose and responsibility. We could even say that Elon Musk may be loyal and dedicated to Tesla more so than any other shareholder or board member. So this might be the control that Musk needs in order to implement the kind of changes that he wants for Tesla. This recent Dan Ives interview sheds a bit more light on the subject.
Dan, it's great to see you. I think so many people invested in Tesla because they love Elon Musk. They think he's a genius, he's a visionary, he has SpaceX, he took over Twitter. I mean, he's always coming up with these incredible ideas, and so they believe in him. At the same time, are we worried that Tesla has stalled? Is it just, someone told me, is it just becoming really the auto company? Is it still that big ecosystem that everyone hoped for?
Oh, I think, Nicole, to some extent, the reason Musk is bringing up this 25% is because we're actually going into the next era for Tesla in terms of AI, full self-driving, Optimus, and now the robotics, the broader vision starts to take hold. Look, that's why the bears continue to say this is an auto company, and I've been saying that for the last decade, and that's obviously been a historically bad move.
So with this, Elon wants what, another 450 million new shares, about 100 billion, a conversion of existing shares into the super voting status. You had Chanos, who's a bear, all right? He's a short seller, and he was calling it a power grab, outrageous. He used a few other unreasonable, obtuse. Those were some of the words he was using. How do you value how much he should have? I mean, should Elon Musk have 25%? Should he have 30%? Should he have 20%? I mean, right now he has about 13%. It's sort of hard to put your finger on it, isn't it?
Yeah, look, I mean, I'd agree with Chanos and others, like, in the fact that this wasn't the right form to bring something like this up in terms of just a reply over the weekend on X. Now, in terms of getting the 25%, the comp package is from 2018 still being held up in Delaware. Him and the board, once this is done, is going to have to come to some compromise or structure, not the 25%, but get somewhere close with incentives I think that's the key. But at the end of the day, I think they resolve it. Musk is Tesla. Tesla is Musk.
Elon Musk wants to create a Tesla leadership structure that benefits from AI and robotics, as well as electronic vehicles and clean energy. But to do that, he needs more control over the company's direction and decisions. Musk currently owns only about half of the current voting power that is requested from him, which means that he has less influence than he would like over the company's board and shareholders. So why does Elon Musk want more control over Tesla? Well, first off, he believes that AI is the future of technology and that Tesla is a unique advantage when it comes to developing it. Tesla's cars are already equipped with the latest sensors and software that collect data and learn from the real world. Tesla's got a network of superchargers and solar panels that could power its AI systems, and Musk wants to use this data and infrastructure to make self-driving cars, smart robots, and other innovative products that could change the world. But the problem is that not everyone shares Musk's vision or urgency. In fact, some shareholders and analysts are worried that Musk is taking too many risks and spending too much money on AI. These analysts think that Tesla should focus more on its core business of making and selling EVs, which is already a challenging and competitive market. They also question whether Musk can handle both Tesla and other ventures like SpaceX and Neuralink. However, Musk argues that Tesla needs to be bold and visionary, not cautious and conservative. And he added that while Tesla's vision is to accelerate the transition towards sustainable energy and ensure the future of humanity, he also believes that AI and robotics are essential for achieving these goals and that Tesla's got a responsibility to lead the way.
Tesla continues to really own the EV market along with BYD. Look, I think when you look from a valuation perspective, the holy grail is FSD. It's AI. It's them. If you think about like Apple, what Apple did, they sold iPhones, right? BlackBerry sold BlackBerry, Nokia sold smartphones. But the genius of Jobs and Cook was to monetize that ecosystem. That's what Tesla is doing. So when you start to see this all play out, I could argue the AI play in the broader Tesla story could be worth more than Tesla is today as it plays out. But it all comes down to Musk is the central engine, the hearts and lungs, in terms of obviously the Tesla story.
Tesla is well positioned to meet market demand for AI and vehicles. The automaker has previously stated that it's developing and using autonomous power for its cars and robots. Tesla also claimed that an advanced AI approach to vision and planning, supported by the efficient use of decision-making tools, is the only way to achieve a comprehensive solution for autonomous driving and electric robots. The automaker has heavily invested in AI, and that's one of its main competitive advantages. And its strong use of artificial intelligence technologies, particularly in these areas when it comes to autonomous driving and enhanced driver assistance systems, all support the company's long-term success.
You mentioned, listen, you're still in Tesla stock. You might have trimmed, but you're still in there. Looking ahead now in 2024, what are the catalysts as a Tesla investor, Ross, you're looking for that you think can move this stock higher?
So it's all about earnings for me. It doesn't matter what stock you have. If earnings aren't going up, it's very hard for a stock to go up, and especially one with a 60 forward price earnings. So earnings have to go up, and earnings estimates continue to go down as they discount car prices. And now we're at $375 a share for this year. So you can see that this has been a massive decline in the earnings potential of the company. So I think the question is, what will help them beat these estimates? And obviously the best thing would be is if they could hold pricing on the cars constant and margins wouldn't continue to shrink and volumes would increase. That would be bullish. And if they are able to launch and really ramp the Cybertruck, which I fear is going to be much more difficult and expensive than they, assume. So if we get Cybertruck out and in real volumes and keep pricing on the Model Y constant, Tesla has some upside. But I think right now, Tesla's a mature company looking at a lot of, challenges looking in front of them with an unfocused CEO. And I think at its current multiple, represents a certain level of risk in the stock that didn't exist before. And I think investors should pay heed and look at their portfolio. I love the company and I love Tesla's mission, but I, also have to look at the reality of the challenges the company faces.
So talk to me about those challenges, Ross. What's the single biggest one you anticipate for this year?
Well, the single biggest one I see is really around full self-driving, the fact that it still doesn't work. And, year after year, this is supposed to happen. When you think about technology and AI, it's an AI application. A car can drive itself. That's what they've been promising. They call it full self-driving. And the fact that we're not still, on version 12 or some version that's completed, it's a risk for Tesla long term. Like, what happens if they can't, it's plateaued, they can't get better from where they are today? And so, I think that's a big risk for the company. Other than that, I think Tesla needs to advertise, and it needs to move away from the identity of Elon Musk to really defining its own identity and developing new demand from new customers, because 90% of people still don't own an EV and probably would want one. So we need to address those markets. So
Musk is a charismatic and influential figure who can inspire and influence talent, customers, and partners of Tesla. Not only does he have a large advantage when it comes to a loyal fan base, but he can also use his power and influence to lobby for favorable policies and regulations, and to negotiate with other stakeholders and competitors. So, should Musk get more control over Tesla or not? Well, it's a difficult question to answer, and it all depends on your view of Tesla's role and potential in the world. Some people might agree that Tesla and Musk have a supportive vision, while others might disagree and prefer a more balanced approach. Ultimately, though, it's up to Tesla's board and shareholders to decide whether or not to grant Musk requests or not. Whether or not they decide, well, it's going to have a big impact on Tesla's future and the future of AI robotics. So, given the future that Tesla's looking at, and also given the control that he needs, Musk might be able to boost Tesla's reputation and brand value and create a competitive advantage for the automaker in the industry. But what do you think? Let us know down below. And if you want to know more about what Tesla's been up to over the last few days, go ahead and click on this next video on your screen. See you there.
Well, it depends. The original idea behind the robots that Tesla cranked out was to attack the 3Ds, dirty, drudgery, and dangerous. And that's good. And I've never really seen one of these things live and in person working, but I did see a video on a guy's phone when I was in Texas, in Austin. Now, the video was probably 3 to 5 minutes long, and it showed me a vastly different robot than